What's up, everybody? Episode 49, the episode before episode 50. And if you are new to watching the show for gamers, episode 50 is our last episode of the season. So season 4 coming in, then we'll be on to season 5 after our week off. Looking forward to season 5. Soul Calibur 5. We're reviewing it, and it's here. Soul Calibur 5 is quite a departure character-wise from Soul Caliburs. Because, like, Taki, she gone. Sophia and Cassandra, they gone. You know, a lot of characters. Keelik, he gone. Talim, I see no Talim. Not to say that their fighting styles aren't here. The fighting styles are. They're just different characters. Zeba takes over for Keelik. Natsu takes over for Taki. So on and so forth. However, you do have, you know, it's not all brand new characters. Cervantes, Nightmare, Siegfried, what's the guy's name? Voldo, you know, Aeon, the lizard dude. They're all good and dandy. Special guest starring Ezio Auditore. He's a little cheap. He's got himself a crossbow. I don't know about that. Anytime you put projectiles in, Aka Link, it's kind of cheap in those. There's also a fighting style of Devil Jin from Tekken. When you start the game, you don't have all your characters unlocked. There's a roll on the bottom. You gotta unlock those. Doing that, I think you can unlock. I unlocked Edgemaster, Euphoria, Pura Omega, and Patroclus Alpha, which are different versions of two characters. The Edgemaster's kind of that copycat character where it's like every round he's a different dude. Yeah, I'm gonna be Talim this time. I'm gonna be this person. Oh, alright, you just be different every time. Story, probably 3 hours long, somewhere in there. And you play as different characters. Mostly you play as Hira, Patroclus, and Zwei. And the game goes from cinematics to kind of like this cool art style. But basically, hey, guess what? You're fighting. It's all about trying to resurrect Soul Calibur so you can destroy his soul edge. I mean, that story is pretty much the same.
Kind of the same as always is. Yeah.
But this has a thread of brother and sisterly love, and can you fight a family member, and that type of jazz with that.
Yeah.
There's an online mode. There's a Legends mode where you fight basically CPU, but they're like really, really hard. There's an arcade mode, which is a stripped-down story. You know, it's like, ooh, plow through here. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. You got training. My favorite is offline versus, and that basically you go in there and you fight against pre-rendered CPUs, varying difficulties. And all the characters you're fighting are like customized characters with, you know, same fighting styles of the all the main characters. But man, they're weird.
It's kind of just randomly generated between like what their fighting style and just like what they have. You know,
you got
a bunch of different characters.
I mean, I fought this lady. She's like a panda, and then she's wielding a gigantic like rainbow squid as her weapon.
Yeah.
I fought guys that have shish kebabs as weapons. Like I fought this cook dude.
Yeah.
But I fought just, you know, oh, this guy's a samurai. You know, so it's like some of them are weird, some of them aren't. But I find that mode the most fun because that's where I go in with my custom characters and, you know, kick butt. The customization is pretty in depth. You can change bicep size, bust size, pectoral size. Change not only the white of your eyes, but the actual iris of your eyes. And when you first open this up, you're like, oh, I thought the show for gamers said that the customization was good. Yeah, when you start out, there's like 15 haircuts. There's like, you know, 10 shirts. Basically, playing through the mode I was just talking about unlocks new titles that you can carry on to online fighting, and it unlocks more customization stuff. That said, you kind of have a level up as a character. You start at level 1, and the more you play the arcade, versus offline, versus online, play through the story, all that type of stuff, you'll start getting level ups and player points. And as you get levels up, you'll start unlocking customization stuff, so on and so forth that way. You can also customize your online player like tag thing, like what it's called, where you're from. You can actually move your cursor exactly where you are on the map of the world. You know, you can place rivals online, so you can start you can start watching like what they're doing and hunt them down and keep fighting them and stuff. So if some guy really pisses you off, you just register his ass as a rival and then you can fight him. Graphics are sexy, haven't really found any bugs, and it's pretty much what you're. It's a good game for beginners. However, it's frustrating for beginners because Soul Calibur is always there's a lot of moves that can hit you on the ground, and there's a lot of juggling going on in this game. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, they don't have difficulty setting either. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that it's the game. You don't.
Yeah, when you're playing the story, however, if it's giving you too hard, it's like, want to play this on a lighter difficulty? Yeah. Can I just turn the difficulty overall down? No.
Yeah, no.
So it's I don't know. I find that very odd, but who knows? Whatever. A solid 8 out of 10 for this. Just because I mean, fighting games, you need more content here for us to be 10ing it out. Anywho, speaking of fighting games, we got one more next week for episode 50. King of Fighters 13. We mentioned we were going to review that. So yeah. Jesus Christ, it's a long title. Look how long this is. Wonder what it's going to be. And got some titles for you, show. There's no name on it.
Uh-oh.
Did I make this? I don't know. If this was yours, we apologize.
Maybe that's the start. Maybe that was supposed to be the start of their comment. And it said, and I got some more titles for you. And then they maybe hit their titles.
I took it off.
Boom.
Comment. Show it up.
There it is.
Too bad. All right, next week, season finale. Watch it.
Woo!